The African elephant, the largest land animal on the planet. Magnificent, inspiring, and intelligent in ways we are just beginning to understand. Once, millions of elephants roamed across Africa. Now, there are less than 450,000. Poaching, destruction of habitat, and conflict with humans is driving them to the brink of extinction. By 2040, these iconic creatures could all be gone. Botswana's home to the world's largest population of elephants, and I'm about to walk with them on their annual migration to the natural wonder of the Okavango Delta. Each winter, tens of thousands of elephants converge on these rich feeding grounds. It's a unique opportunity for me to explore their world as close up as possible. Incredible experience. At times, it will be astounding.
What absolute privilege to be a part of that.
At other times, shocking.
The solution is to kill them.
And occasionally, dangerous.
Coming straight at us.
He's coming.
To appreciate these magnificent animals and to witness the challenges they face, I'm setting out to do what few have done before and travel over 650 miles in their footsteps. Botswana,
Got some zebras down there.
a country in southern Africa.
Really nice big pod of hippos.
It's twice the size of Arizona and sits in the heart of the Kalahari Desert.
Giraffes there.
It's home to some of the most iconic species on Earth.
Oh, nice big croc.
And I'm here to walk in the footsteps of perhaps the most magnificent of them all, elephants.
Thank you, Liam. No worries.
It's too dangerous to do alone. I need the expertise and experience of a local guide. Kane Motswana.
I'm born and raised in the bush. They are San people.
So a San bushman.
Yeah, San bushmen.
Right.
The San are the indigenous people of southern Africa, renowned for living in harmony with nature for tens of thousands of years.
Yeah, growing up as a nomadic child, being raised out in the bush, where your parents were hunter-gatherers, they kept moving. It was a very exciting time for me.
So you remember that as a child?
Yeah, I started seeing lions on the back of my mother carrying me.
Wow.
She was so brave that she can even chase the pride of lions, cut the meat while having the baby.
What's this from?
Elephants, yeah?
That's from elephants.
Yeah.
It wasn't long before we saw that, was it?
Botswana may boast more elephants than any other country on Earth, but over an area of 225,000 square miles, they'll take some finding.
How many elephants do you think there are here in Botswana?
130, 120,000.
Yeah, okay. I heard that's like basically a third of the whole of African elephant population is here.
In Botswana, yes.
Following the migration will take us over 650 miles across Botswana, along two distinct elephant routes. The first route starts in the border town of Kasane, as we track female herds and their young along the Chobe River, an essential source of water on their arduous journey through the dry season. The second route starts in the Mahadi Pans, a vast barren wilderness that a few brave bull elephants dare to cross. We'll follow these males west, past the frontier town of Gweta, before we arrive at the start of the delta. The routes converge for the final leg that will take us deep into the wetlands of the Okavango. It's one of the world's great natural wonders, an inland delta created by a river that never reaches the sea, and, in the process, creates a paradise for wildlife. We'll travel right across the delta to reach our journey's end, Kane's home village of Godikwa.
This is where the adventure begins.
Yeah.
But before we start, Kane organises my first up-close contact with elephants.
Hello.
Hi, hello.
How are you doing?
Hello.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet.
What's your name?
Mayo.
Mayo. How are you doing?
It's just before
This rescue orphanage is run by local charity Elephants Without Borders.
Yeah. Here they are. Hello. What's this one called?
Tuli.
This one's Tuli.
This one is Tuli, this one is Panda, and then Molelo.
Molelo. So cute.
The orphanage isn't a tourist attraction. Its main aim is to rehabilitate orphaned elephants back into the wild.
Wow, he drank that one very quickly.
Yeah.
And what happened to them? Why are they here?
Molelo is just caught from bushfire. He was burned by the fire from the knee and then by down in the stomach.
2-year-old Molelo was only 4 months old when he was rescued from the fire that separated him from his mother.
And then we had the Tuli.
Yeah.
Tuli, the youngest, was only 1 month old when she was found abandoned in the wilds after her mother was chased away by locals.
Oh, you snotted all over me. How about that?
And 2.5-year-old Panda, the oldest of the three, was discovered alone in a farmer's field, trapped inside the fence. All were rescued close to death.
Ow. Not sure if I like that or not.
A chilling reminder of the increasing dangers elephants face in the wild.
You can just sense just how curious and intelligent they are. And very sociable, as you can see. And what happens when she's grown up?
It is going to be a long time.
Long process.
Yeah. But our aim is 8 to 10 years.
It takes 10 years to rehabilitate them.
Yeah. Because of how we're sure dika na dia ituela mo di scavenger tsa naga like hyenas and lions and whatever.
And will you be sad when you have to say goodbye?
Ke ta utlwa botlhoko bile ke ta nna ke eletsa gore mme le nako ngwe nka ya go e bona gore e tshela ya.
Mayo and the orphanage team are devoted to these youngsters. But they must let the elephants develop as naturally as possible if they're to stand a chance back in the wild.
We don't teach them anything, like command.
No. You don't want them to become too used to.
We don't control them. We just give them what they need.
It's very rare to get this close to an African elephant. I hope the rest of my trip is this special.